Be aware of what your digital footprint says about you.
I'm more cautious now about what I put on social media.
Nowadays, the walls absolutely do have ears.
Everybody's going to have everybody's information. And
Targeted ads, surprisingly good.
Why do you think there are dozens of reputation companies out there?
More and more information is publicly available.
Is it actually possible to change your digital footprint?
Hello everyone, my name is Tony.
And I'm Dave.
And we are Socialprofiler. We break down anyone's interests based on what we follow and like on major social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok.
So now, before a person has ever said a word, you can know what their interests are. So it'll help you make better informed decisions and understand if those are individuals you want to have relationships with, whether it's personal, professional, or social, and increase the safety for you and your family. Today we will be talking about your digital footprint.
I think we should start with basics. What the digital footprint is in general. So there is a digital footprint you can leave knowingly and actively, meaning what you post, and then knowingly but not actively what other people post about you, articles, social media posts. And then there is a digital footprint that you always leave while visiting some websites, something you might even not know. All your online activity tracked with cookies. It's also a digital footprint.
How many times have you talked about traveling to Mexico? And then within a half an hour, you're inundated with ads on your phone, on your laptop, talking about buying a trip to Mexico. Yeah. That's an example of what your digital footprint shows others about you.
It might be concerning for a lot of people. All your purchase history, which can be combined by your email or by your phone number, all your search history, all the ads you spend more time on. List goes on and on and on. Everything you talked about near your phone, not necessarily on your phone.
Yes.
Targeted ads, are surprisingly good. It feels like they know everything you talked about, right? Because they do.
Well, thanks to the internet, nowadays, the walls absolutely do have ears. They're listening to everything you say. And that's an example of how that can affect your social footprint.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't mind it. So I don't mind really good targeted ads. We're like, oh, how do you know? That's amazing. It's actually exactly what I was thinking about.
But the fact is, whether you support that or not, you have a digital footprint that you leave behind that says a lot about you.
How has a digital past affected you or someone you know?
I can't think of a particular experience related to social media, but I could see where it definitely could impact people, even more for the younger generation.
My cousin, they own a company and they definitely have checked out people on social media, kind of see what they're about. Like I said, even though it's through a screen, you can still tell a lot from someone.
I've definitely posted things in the past. I am very careful about it now.
Yeah.
But whatever I'm looking to get hired for is normally within the same guidelines that I'm willing to post on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm more cautious now about what I put on social media because I do think it's going to become a very, everybody's going to have everybody's information. And yeah.
If you Googled yourself a long time ago, that's great. Do it again. Be current on what your digital footprint looks like because digital footprints change over time.
Exactly. Plus all public data out there. More and more information is publicly available for good, I think, because it prevents a lot of scams. But then you have, information about all the business affiliations, for residence addresses, and so on and so forth. And you'll be surprised if you Google yourself, you can find yourself in a lot of ledgers and registers.
Why do you think there are dozens of reputation companies out there helping people with their online digital footprint? It's a huge business because the internet's always right, isn't it? It's the internet. No, it's not. And you need to protect yourself. from erroneous information, and the way that you do that is checking your digital footprint. Is it actually possible to change your digital footprint as an individual?
Of course it is. If you find something which is like plain wrong about you, yourself, you can always report it to Google with proofs and everything, and we do process it. It's a slow process, and you might need to follow up with them a couple of times, but it's not impossible.
Have you ever deleted something from your social media because you thought it could hurt you later?
Yes.
What was it about, if you're comfortable sharing?
Trump.
Okay.
Definitely.
What was it about?
I feel like sometimes whenever you're out and about, like you post things that you don't really care to think about, and then you look back and it's like, maybe that wasn't such a good decision.
If I post a story at night and I'm, drinking or being silly or like thinking about it 15 minutes later, like, fuck, I gotta leave that really quick, or kind of not reach out to anybody, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's been towards like a business.
No, because I'm fairly cautious about what I post.
I think it's a little bit naive for anyone to do anything publicly on the internet, especially with your email or with your phone number, such as like buying something or doing something under your public account, and then believing that it's not going to leave the digital footprint. It would, anyways.
Right. So the bottom line is, it's true. Your digital footprint never goes away, and is a pretty accurate reflection of the activities that you've conducted over weeks, months, years. Be aware of what your digital footprint says about you. Have you Googled yourself lately? Please do so. And it's also helpful to know what other people are seeing about you. From Socialprofiler, thank you for joining us today. And as a special offer, if you click on this link right now, you can run a report on you or somebody else. Feel free to use our service, and we'd love to hear more comments about your thoughts on our reporting and our product. Thank you very much.